So Lola's gonna tell you some news. I just have to switch so I can see what's going.
Hi guys!
Sorry, Lola. I just have to do.
Hi guys! Guess what? Belle's going to college next year!
Okay, I'll put you down now. She's purring. She likes it. Oh, that sounds like a justification. She doesn't really like it. She just accepts me and loves me. So, yeah, I'm going to college next year. If I had an intro, I feel like I like something to go after the big, like Wheezy Waiter has like Wheezy Waiter boot, and yeah, so that this is where the theme song would go. It would be like, Belle's gonna tell you a story, except that's like Wheezy Waiter too. So copyright. Although I don't think it's copyrighted. Anyway, I'm on a tangent, and I just dropped a bombshell of information. I'm going to college next year. And you can just see Lola out of the corner of the screen. It's adorable. Okay, so I'm going to the local college. It's actually a university now. I'm gonna be in the 2-year theater program, and I'm really excited. Also, really freaked out. I mean, I wasn't supposed to go to college for another year, at least. I was actually planning on taking some time off in between there. But things change. How did they change? Well, let's get into the anecdotal situation. I don't know if you guys know this, but Lola is being really weird. My grade, like when I was in a very private sort of weird school with a class of 5 in grade 2, which was actually grade 3, but I'll explain it later at some point. And I switched out of there and went into grade 4 in a public school. And I went from a class of 5 to a class of 30. And it was terrifying, and I had trouble making friends, and I wasn't very good at the social situation. I loved the teachers, and I loved, like, the people around me, but the kids were just immature, and they didn't know anything, and I was behind in some subjects and in front in some subjects. Like, I was grade 6 level in grade 4 in math, but when it came to fractions, I was like, what are those? And when it came to geography, I was like, Canada is a country? And science was, what's this? Because before I'd only written and done math and blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tangenty again. So in grade 5 and grade 6, maybe grade 4, I don't remember which one, I decided that things were going to get better, but I wanted to plan because I've always been a planny person. So I went onto the high school that I'd be going to's website, and I typed in course selection guide. So I looked at the course selection guide, and I was like, whoa, I get to choose a whole bunch of courses. So I chose 8 classes, because you have to take 8 classes per year, 4 classes per semester for each year. And each one was full. In grade 6 or something, when I dropped out of school and started homeschooling for a bit, I looked at it and I was like, okay, I don't want any spares. I want to spend all day and every day learning about stuff that's interesting. So all the way up to grade 12, and including grade 12, I had no spares. Nothing. And that was really cool. So I got into middle school and I dropped out because it was disappointing. And in grade 7, I made some friends, and Eagle Arts was actually a huge help with that, because without Eagle Arts, I wouldn't have really, I think, because I met you, because I met you guys, or one of you, in the summer, I think between grade 6 and grade 7, and it was really great because I finally made friends, and it gave me the opportunity to accept that I could make friends, and it was a really good thing, so thank you guys. But, so, middle school was sucky, but I made friends, finally, and I got interested in stuff, and I kept my grades up, and it was good, and I stuck through it, because high school was gonna be better. I mean, middle school sucked, but high school was gonna be better. So I get into grade 9, and there's some really good classes, there's some really crappy classes, but at the end of grade 9, they cut English Lit 12. Had to cross it off of my, like, planned, I had a hole. I didn't know what to fill it with. At the end of grade 10, they cut all the English honors programs. When I was going into grade 11, they cut civics 11. And I can't remember if they've cut anything else. And then now I was going to be going into grade 12 next year, and they cut Spanish 12, English humanities stream, which was going to be sort of like English Lit 12, and social justice 12, leaving me with 2 classes. I mean, and English 12, but who wants to take that in a situation? Because I've already had to go through the fact that grade 9 and grade 11 English has been with everybody else who don't want to be there, and it's constricting. Trust me, it's terrible. I don't know if you guys have this experience, but it's disgusting. So I got this news, and I started to cry. And when I went home that night, I was talking to my mom, and she was like, well, we need to figure out what we're going to do. I found that out last Wednesday. Like, not this last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. And I took the next 2 days off school. The first day was spent lying around trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, bursting into tears randomly and screaming at the top of my lungs a lot at, I don't know, the person who had utterly swear-worded up my, like, school life for the past all my public school years. It's just been complete and utter crap. So that sucked. And then I went in on Friday to see the career counselor and the counselor, and we talked about it, and we figured out that I just had to do my English 12 and my PE 10, which I failed. And then I could graduate. So I'm taking English 12. So I decided to take English 12 online this summer because I hate the high school that I've gone to for the past 3 years. I have never hated it as much as I hate it now. I hate being in the building. I hate the people who are in the building. I walk through the building and I look at the people in the hallway and I'm just like, you're all so dumb and you're all so sad and I hate you all. And it's really sad because I'm not generally that kind of a person. But this video is getting very long, but I hope you guys watch the whole thing because it's my life. It's my life. I don't want to live forever. Okay, so the saddest thing about this is that I have never wanted to graduate early or to go to college early because there's this program in my school where you can go to college in the last year of your schooling, in your grade 12 year, and instead of going to grade 12, just go to the local college and do a trades program. But I finagled it to be in acting. The problem is, they've told us about this every single year. And in grade 9 and in grade 10 and twice in grade 11, they've gone, hey, come down and watch this really boring assembly video. Sorry, I just ate. Let's watch this really boring assembly video for the 4th time this year and hear the exact same information that you've heard 4 times already in the last 3 years. Oh, it's gonna be a blast. So, I've always been like, no, I want to be in school for my full grade 12 year. I want that because I want to experience normal high school life. I'm gonna get that experience. And I was always convinced that was gonna be what I was gonna do. And then the shiza hit the fan, and there's really no reason to go to school for half a year and take law and history and English and then have a spare and then not go to school after January because college, their midterm, like their end of term is in December, so I couldn't even take my second semester in college. So I was faced with a rock and a hard place. Like, do I stop or do I go? And if I went to college, there was no chance, like, no chance that I was even gonna get in until. So I went through a week where the career center guy gave me this package and he was like, fill it out. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the funny thing about it is that it's made for people in the trades. So you're supposed to talk to somebody who does your profession, and I'm like, because like the questions are, what are the safety concerns, and what are some of the what are like what do you do? Act? Safety concerns. Fall off the stage? I I mean, there are safety concerns and stuff, and that you would have to probably pay for them out of your own dime. But at the same time, it's like, it's not like getting your head crushed in a compressor is a big concern. So it's not really designed for people going into the arts. So I had a really crap week, which involved me trying to figure out how to answer questions and trying to get interviews with people and not really knowing if I was going to be accepted because the chances were like. And so then my mom texted me on Wednesday and she said, hey, I phoned up the school via you and we've got an interview with them. Scheiße. Well, it doesn't tell you where I live. I can't do this. It's on my sheet. I've got a Word document and I forgot not to write it. Okay, well, I'm keeping this. I don't mean to. I don't even remember. Did I say that thing earlier? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna refilm this or cut it out because you know what? Oh, I put a milk in my ointment. I'm sorry if by saying that I inadvertently led to our murders or kidnappings or somethings, but I just want to post this, so you know. Okay, anyway, so we got an interview with the head of the department of the theater department, and I went and interviewed with them on Friday. And at the end of the interview, they said, "Well, we'll see you in September." And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "You're in. If you apply and you get all that stuff in, you're in." And I'm like, "Okay." So now I just have to hand in the package and convince the school that I'm into acting and that I'm committed and that I'll go to school every day. Yeah. So everyone's been really, really nice to me recently. And that's good because stuff was bad for a while. I'm feeling a lot better now. Now I'm just terrified and dealing with the stress of actually needing to care about school for a while, which has been really hard because I've got some really bad classes this semester. But yeah, I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to it so much. And I'm going on the Rate My Professor website and checking out all my professors and like going, okay, what's gonna happen? And oh, I'm so excited and it's really interesting. And I'm getting Nick to tell me about stuff and it's really cool. Another cool thing is that we'll probably be driving together to school a lot if we're still together, which the chances of us breaking up by then are very slim, but you know, anything could happen. Also, I've seen Spring Awakening in the last month 3 times live with the same company. Needless to say, I cried every time. It was really good. I wish you guys could have seen it because oh my gosh, it was amazing. And Nick's dad was in it, and I was like, oh, and I was sobbing, and everybody was like, oh, you're that girl who's been here 3 times and cried every time, and I was like, yes, I am. I embrace my sobbingness. Yeah. Yeah, it was really great to go with Nick twice because he holds my hand very well. So, yeah. This has been a long video, but I'm sort of tired and exhausted, and I don't know. I needed to talk to somebody, and you guys are really awesome, so thank you for listening. I hope you watch this video, and please don't get mad at me for being stupid and idiotic and not editing, because I don't know how to edit. Somebody should teach me, because it's hard. Maybe I'll remake this video and make it like more jump cutty. That would be cool.